I am very disturbed about this whole case. You know why? Because everyone's educated here, everyone's articulate, everyone seems to, you know, have their facts in order, and yet I have a pickup date in May and I have a pickup date in August. I love the proverbial pause. Why did it take you so long to try to get the car registered?
Because we figured by getting a complete oil change and we was trying to get everything done to the vehicle to get the vehicle to pass emission.
All right, so now there comes a time where you realize that the car fails emissions. State of Georgia, very strict about that. I actually like that idea. So now, what do?
Once I realized it wouldn't pass emission, I just called her and let her know that it didn't pass, and you know, they recommended certain things done to the vehicle, and I really don't have the finances for it. So, and she stated, well, if you want to get a car back, you can get a car back, and I can give you money. I said, well.
Oh, good. So did you say that?
I agreed to give him his money back.
So why didn't you do that?
I didn't have the money at the time to give it to him, because I lost my job.
When you took the car for the emissions test and it failed, did you then take it to a mechanic to try to
Yes, I did.
get it fixed to pass emissions?
Yes, I did take the car to a mechanic, and he actually went under the hood and he was doing some inspections. He said that the engine was no good, that it was going to go bad, and I shouldn't have purchased the car without him.
Let the buyer beware, caveat emptor. Say it all the time. You did not go and do the right thing. You didn't have a car inspected, you didn't do a Carfax on it, you didn't have the knowledge yourself through no fault of your own to look and inspect the car and to see if it was a good running order. Did you know that Georgia law prevented her from selling that car to you without any inspection or emissions tests on it?
I didn't know that until I looked into it and I read it. So
no, what happened is you went to get the car tested at the emissions center, and he said to you, "Officer, not for nothing, but did you know?"
Yes.
Is that what happened?
Yes, sir.
All right, you know what I want to do? I want to go actually see this 1991 Acura Legend. Let me go look at the car.
Since the car has been sitting in Lamone's driveway for months, it is unable to start without a jump. Once he gets it running, Judge Maz takes the Acura for a test drive and makes his own assessment about the car's mechanical condition.
Brakes are really good. Steering is excellent. Got to remember, this is a 19-year-old vehicle, Acura, luxury automaker. Car has serious issues, though.
As a police officer, you are a detail-oriented person, correct?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you actually go through methodical checklists when you get up in the morning all the way through until you come home and take your gun off and put it in the closet, right?
Yes, sir.
Why is it that you didn't incorporate what you learned in your profession towards the purchase of this car?
By her being recommended by a partner of mine, I kind of took her kindness, his kindness as something I shouldn't have done.
Because of that, you didn't have the car inspected.
Yes.
Because of that, you didn't have a mechanic come.
Yes.
It didn't matter to you that you sold him a lemon?
I don't think I sold him a lemon, but that's what they say.
And, well, the car didn't pass inspection.
Why didn't it pass the inspection?
Because it couldn't pass the emissions test.
Well, you should have inspected the car.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Because you should have. He's a cop.
Yeah.
You sold the car in violation of the law, young lady.
But I didn't know that was the law.
Well, ignorance is not a defense to the
I know.
law. You just tried to make him sound dumb, and when in actuality, you should have known that in Georgia, and I love this stuff because I actually called them. I love 800 numbers. I called the 800 number. I think you could have done that. It says Georgia law requires that no person, dealers, auctioneers, or individuals, and that would be you, sell a used vehicle if such a vehicle is to be registered in one of the 13 counties covered. Officer, what county are we in?
Henry County.
And it is listed in Henry County, unless such vehicle has a valid passing certificate of vehicle admission inspection at the time of sale. You, young lady, if he files a complaint, will be fined a substantial amount of money. And guess what about as is? As is? And you thought as is meant
That's what I thought.
should have had the car inspected. Get out of my life, right? That's what you thought. Guess what? Georgia law says as is means nothing. Means nothing. You were totally wrong in the sale. Georgia law allows you to apply for a repair waiver for $788 at a minimum. I know I have a $1,500 claim before me. I'm not going to give you the $1,500. I think that what you need to do is apply for the waiver. I'm going to give you $800 because that gives you the money to apply for the waiver, get the car fixed, get the car on the road. Everybody's happy. My ruling is in favor for you, the plaintiff, for $800. That's my ruling. That's it. You have heard me say time and time again that ignorance of the law is no excuse. In this case, the defendant was not aware that the state law required the car pass inspection prior to the sale. She could have subjected herself to substantial fines.